have is the BMW Motorrad Concept Link, which looks like a mix of a scooter and a motorbike. However, this vehicle is so much more than just a mode of transport. This concept vehicle can be connected to your calendar, so it knows your destinations beforehand. This way, it can even plan the fastest or the most scenic route. The reason that the vehicle has the name Link in it is that it's the missing link between the rider and the vehicle. The rider can literally be connected to the concept vehicle by wearing a special jacket. Just one swift motion of the arm while wearing the jacket can open up the sliding door of the luggage compartment. If you're someone who doesn't like the look of this vehicle, no need to worry. You can easily customize the side panels in different colors, or you could even change the windshields to your liking. Next up, we have the Yamaha Motoroid that is more robot than a vehicle. With the help of just a gesture from the call from the rider, this Motoroid can move all on its own. If needed, it can even rotate its individual wheels at an angle. It's not just physically advanced, even its AI is of top-notch quality. The main technology this vehicle employs is Yamaha's exclusive AMSES, or Active Mass Center Control System, which helps in self-balancing. A good machine doesn't just work on commands, it understands non-verbal communication, much like our Motoroid here. The haptic human-machine interface coded into it helps make communication without words as smooth as butter. The company didn't just want to enhance the motorcycle design, they wanted to reinvent it from the most ideal shapes to make it visually appealing too. All of this called for a very close relationship between the designers and the engineers, and they ended up with this amazingly sophisticated product. Now, let's move on to the all-electric white motorcycle WMC 250 EV that has quite a unique structure. Its creator, Robert White, thinks it can hit the land speed record by hitting 250 miles per hour with ease, all because of its amazing aerodynamic attributes. By that, we mean a huge hole that's right in the middle of the bike. It looks more like an air tunnel with a V air duct that pushes air through the hole. In most traditional bikes, this air would go around the bike, causing a lot of drag. However, this design reduces air friction by up to 70%. Like we mentioned earlier, it doesn't run on fuel since it's all electric, and even its electric layout is super unique too. The whole battery pack is placed on the underbelly of the bike for a better center of gravity and weight distribution. The front wheels use 20 kilowatt batteries, and on top of that, they also make use of regenerative braking, which helps preserve wasted power that's caused by braking. The creator focused more on the physics side of this motorbike, and for that, it had to be made from a lot of lightweight components. It weighs just 300 kilograms and uses mostly carbon fiber elements. What a piece! Let's move on to one of the most futuristic looking designs in this video, the Akrapovic Show Bike Full Moon, which was custom made for a bike show that happened to coincide with the full moon, hence the clever name. The design of this bike is so intricate that it took the makers more than 800 hours to finish the project. Since it's more of a piece of art than an actual bike, not a lot of people get to ride this two-wheeled spaceship. It can be switched on by pressing a button that activates its battery-powered air compressor. The internal footboards are actually decorated with the full moon logo that illuminates in the dark. Now that's definitely a sight. Its 30-inch front wheel is an integral part of its outrageous body that's made to move smoother than you can imagine. The whole body and frame are made of metal sheets. The creators wanted it to be an extension of the exhaust system, which features two modified custom-made Akrapovic exhausts and even a knucklehead 1524cc. The full moon isn't just super pleasing to the eye, but it's also made by one of the most innovative companies. Safe to say that these might just be our future. Once again, BMW gives us a product that makes us drool. Here is the BMW Motorrad Vision Next 100, which was made to commemorate its heritage by giving us a peek into its future. This motorcycle is something so different from the traditional version of a bike that it looks like a completely new vehicle. Its singular frame encompasses all the pieces from the front wheel to the last, and its carbon fiber textile makes it possible for its frame to adjust itself by flexing. During low-speed rides, the body will become flexible enough to flow with the movement, and when you want to take it for a high-speed ride, it'll stiffen up for the time being. Let's not forget the digital companion that's coded into the dashboard settings, and the fact that the frame features daytime LEDs that also serve as wind deflectors. Like a heads-up display, the rider will be able to see any information that they need on their data glass that covers their whole field of vision. How crazy is that? Here we have the TMC Dumont, which is the one motorbike any Formula 1 driver would love. We only say that because this bike uses a 1960s Rolls-Royce aircraft engine rather than an actual motorbike engine. It's still placed where a standard motorcycle engine would be. That's not even the weirdest thing about this motorbike. The wheels are massive, about 36 inches, which is huge with absolutely no spokes. They're hollow from the center. According to the maker, these wheels give the motorcycle a sort of floating appearance. He also made them so dramatic just so it would capture the attention of the observer. In reality, the design is a little too bizarre to actually be functional. The rear wheel is too close to the rider and might injure the rider if he were to lean back a bit. Since this motorbike is made by a former Formula 1 driver, Tarso Marquis, it makes sense why it's so bizarre. Next up, we have the Honda Riding Assist, which has a unique balance control thanks to its humanoid robot technology. Basically, it uses an assistive mechanism that's been derived from robotics technology. In very low-speed situations, like a heavy traffic jam, this mechanism can take over for the rider and keep the bike in check. This extra help makes using the bike much easier and helps the rider worry less. Moreover, the bike uses an electric motor, which is always a good green initiative. Lastly, we have the Kawasaki J Concept that will raise a lot of eyebrows. This bike is unlike others because it has 3 wheels. These bikes give the rider an opportunity for better communication regarding road conditions and other factors. According to the makers, this bike adapts to us rather than the other way around. That's all thanks to the different modes it offers. With so many settings and different riding modes, the rider can decide which bike's characteristics to change. The most interesting part about this bright green bike is that it can change into an upright mode, and that is when the third wheel emerges. It has another mode called Attack Mode, which, like it suggests, is much more aggressive. It moves its center of gravity lower to the ground for better aerodynamics. However, it might give the rider a backache with how much he might have to bend. Now, what do you think? Which of these motorcycles is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and check out our other videos if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for even more interesting and creative content, and hit that bell icon so you can stay up to date with our latest uploads. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.